here's something that no one has shown on YouTube, that I can find anyway. So this is instructions on how to take apart the actual trigger housing, get all the springs out of it, on a Gen 5 or a 43X Glock. So I have both a Gen5 G17 and a 43X, and I just took them both apart. They're both the same. So I'm going to show you on the 43 because I'm also going to show you how to get this stupid pin out. So first thing you want to do to get this stupid pin out, you're going to need 2 punches. You're going to go right in here. There's a little spring. You're going to want to push down on this little spring. Some guys say you push forward on here. My hands are either not big enough or not strong enough. Pushing here doesn't work. You're going to go in there and you're going to push down. I suppose I should probably use this punch. You're going to compress that spring any amount, and then your pin will just pop right out. Ta-da! That's the hardest part here. So then you should be able to just push your trigger housing pin out and then pry your locking block right off. Your slide release lever. And now I don't have a trigger on this right now, but this is your trigger bar. And this here is your trigger housing. First thing you're going to want to do is pull the trigger bar off, and that's just as simple as just kind of pulling it off. This here is your connector bar. If you go around the back, you can see a little bit of it through a hole. Let's take a punch, push it out. Now what you're left with is the actual trigger springs. The spring assembly, really, it's a flat spring, a coiled spring, and a little flat plastic bar. Now here's what you're going to want as far as tools go. Something small, rigid, and wire-shaped. What I have is this teeny tiny little Allen wrench. I don't know what size this is. It is microscopic. It might be something like 1/32. Now, if you look, there's this slot here, shaped like an eye. It's the same on the Gen 5s. And you can see at the top of the eye, there's nothing in there. I can stick my little tool in there and there's nothing there. And on the bottom, you can see there's a little T-pin there. What we are going to do is move this T-pin from this slot on this eye-shaped thing to this slot. The way we're going to do that is by coming in from the top of the housing. There's this little plastic tab here. You want to slide in between this plastic tab and the flat spring. Then you're going to want to press forward. And I don't know if you can see it, but that little front pin is sticking out. And then you just slide your thumb over and it pops out. That is how you remove this piece from a Gen 5 Glock and a Glock 43 or 43X. I don't know how it works on the 42, but this is how it works on the Gen 5. This is how it works on the 43s. Hope this helps.